I'll walk him down. What up, bro? First in the building. Everybody, what up? What up? How y'all doing out there? What's good, people? What's good? Good. Let's talk about it. Something just went in my eye, y'all. Just give me a second. Something just went in my eye. Who we got in the building? We got the guys in the building. What up? We got LA Sports Live. What's good, bro? We got Mel. We got Jamaica. We got Julian. We got Marlon. We got Tim. We got Show. We got Newski the Man. We got Zay26. We got D Bonner. What up, bro? Yeah, I want to get to it. I definitely want to get to that. Right? I saw it all day yesterday, right? I'm going to tell y'all this. That's not happening. The Mavs not trading no AD. Dre, what up, Dre? They're not trading no AD. See, what they do is, right, what the media do, and I get it. See, like I said, it's a difference. And I'm cool with the space I'm in because people want to say things for clicks. They have a job to do. Their job is to get ratings. Their job is to get ratings. So simple fact, their job to get ratings, they're gonna say some shit. They don't want to make it too obvious, but they're gonna say some shit and say, yo, Anthony Davis may move. There's no way in hell they're gonna move AD. You know why? Because it gonna make it worse. It make the matters worse. Because now when you do, if you do move, at least when AD, you got AD playing. Let's say, even with Kyrie, forget about the winning part of it. AD on the court, he gonna produce. So now let's say, especially he always produced early in the season. Then he start tailing off because his body don't hold up. But let's say the start of next season, he playing, dropping 30, 15 rebounds, 4 blocks, and he just a monster on defense. Oh, Anthony Davis is the leading candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. You know how they start that shit. After 10 games, they'll start that shit. I learned so much how things is. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that. Shout out to Zay26 doing the damn thing. That's what it had to be, man. I should never have to see it. I got too many moderators. Certain shit I should never have to see. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker when come up here playing. I want when people come up here, they know there's a chance Cream ain't gonna see it. Because he got so many ninjas out there. Cream got so many ninjas. There's a chance he might not even see some nonsense. And people wipe him out quick and early. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zay26, you know, for wiping nose out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. It should be where they be like, I can't but go over there with that because I can't get my shit off because matter of seconds, somebody gonna hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he said how I feel about JJ Redick so far. He's doing a good job. He's doing a hell of a good job. I like that he's in game. I like the in game adjustments, and you can see he's in game in real time. That was the thing I was saying about Darvin Ham. That was the main thing. I said Darvin is not in game. And and that was the thing. You had to, as a coach, that's why I said it's nothing wrong. And it's not about bashing certain coaches, but everybody wants to be a head coach. You always want to be number one or something. That's what you taught. Yo, be the best you could be, shoot for the stars, this, that, and the third, whatever, right? But the reality is everybody not cut from it. Everybody is not cut from it. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that's excellent as a number two man, but ain't no great leaders. There's nothing wrong with that. Same thing in sports and basketball. A guy playing and he's not a number one, but he's a great number two. And you have to call people, you can't force people in that position. Because the person, how many times, especially in NFL, how many NFL coaches we see do an excellent job. Damn, he was the offensive coach. The Chiefs got the mean offense. The mean offense. They hire that guy and it's not the same. Oh, the Lions got the mean defense. They hire him, it's not it, all the time it's not that. It's just not that. And that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you notice, one thing you can say about me, I really don't really be disrespectful. I really don't. I call it what it is, and then sometimes I get frustrated when somebody challenge me on certain shit. I will do it, but all along, I've been saying about certain players all along, they not a number one. Everybody's not a number one player on the team that you could be like, okay, he can lead me to a championship. Because it's little intangible things. Yeah, that some people may have the talent, but they don't have some people don't have the heart. Like Paul George. Paul George with the Indiana when they was pushing Braun and them. Paul George just don't have, you have to have a certain thing, like certain players you can see. It's only like 10 players that have it that you can see like, okay, he's a number one because I can see it because it's some things he could do and he could be at this spot here. Even though like people say what they want about Tatum, I'm not a Tatum fan, but one thing about Tatum, he going out trying. He don't tuck his tail. He's going to go out trying. He going to have sometimes he just have bad games, but it can swing the other way when them games could be good. So he don't like shy away from the moment and then a big game, he shoot 13 shots. And he like fade and then you can see him being scared. He don't do that. So I would say Tatum, you can win with him as a number one, even though they want him at number one, but Brown really kind of like did it. Like the way Brown played and how consistent he played and a lot of plays he played like a number one. But like Jimmy Butler could be a number one in the playoffs, but everything around him had to match up. But you don't look at Jimmy Butler as a number one throughout. And that's what I said. He don't have that endurance. He can't do it. His attention span cool on a shorter clip. So you got to be careful. Oh, I'm just going to throw max money and stuff at him but he's not going to really produce for you like you want in the regular season. Regular season matters. He said, do I think the Lakers have a legit shot this year? Yeah, they got a legit shot. You know how they got a legit shot? Because no team's strong like that. I'm telling you why they got a legit shot. I'm going to tell you why they got a legit shot. One, let's talk about the Western Conference. At the end of the day, no matter how good OKC is, they never done it before. So it's not like they going to, you look at them and be like, their experience going to get you at the end. You know, like some teams, like when you was watching that three-peat Laker team, even the Warriors team, it's some things in part of a game they know, like, okay, this is the time to turn it on. They know when to beat you. Okay, we're going to beat them right here. We're going to beat them in this spot here. This part of the third quarter, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. They don't have that type of resume, that track record, so they never done it. So, and Lakers have LeBron and Luka that been to the finals. So that alone, you go, okay, cool. And the coach never done it. They coach never been there either. So you look at that, you go, yeah, Lakers has a chance. You see what I'm saying? So then you go, okay, what else? Then you got the Nuggets. The thing is, the Nuggets been banged up. And one thing you notice about championship teams, you barely see a team, the injuries and inconsistency the Nuggets been, you normally don't see that as champions. You don't. Because right now, you can struggle like inconsistent in early part of the season, but when they get down to like now, this is the time, like right now, Lakers playing good right now. This is the time you want to make up for them inconsistencies and now wrinkle out some type of dominance and consistency. And this is the time to do it if you inconsistent and injury prone. They keep going. Aaron Gordon out again. It, it's hard to turn things around right now. It's really hard. If you gelling, that's why even football, baseball, anything, if you gelling down the stretch, that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Even if you struggle early on. But if you gelling down the stretch, it's a good sign. If you inconsistent, especially in play and injuries, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So that's the thing with that. It, that's the thing with that. It's going to be tough. But so those the main teams. If Denver was like the team they was that year, because you look at every team, when you win a championship, for the most part, everything got to fall in your. That's why, to me, it looks like OKC and Cleveland. Because if you look at a championship team, for the most part, it always go back to training camp. If you look at they focus, you look at they chemistry and their consistency. You kind of can see if you go back, look at even Phoenix when they went to the finals that year, even though they lost. You look at Milwaukee. When teams win a championship, it normally be right all the way. Look at Boston. They was good all last year. Chemistry wise, they done got Porzingis and Drew Holiday, and everything clicked from them. From training camp, they felt day one they can win. And they was consistent throughout the whole year. Same with OKC. They consistent all year and they feel they can win. And the only thing with OKC, they did have some injuries, really with Chet. But Cleveland been consistent all year, and that just don't go away like that. It really don't. It really don't. You barely see a team come out the clear blue and win. It really don't happen like that. When Denver won, Jamal Murray, everybody, they had a healthy, good, everything worked in their favor that year. They didn't really have no real big injuries. They was consistent, no drama, and they won. It always happened. Yeah, I'm not saying that, Greg. We all know OKC had a good record last year and it happens, but I'm saying that I'm not saying it's impossible. It can happen, but for the most part, if you look at things, that's good trait you want to have. You'll rather take that being consistent. Yeah, you can lose, but you know what? They gain experience. They gain a lot of experience behind that. The coach gained experience. They added two veterans. They got better. You know what I'm saying? Chet, it was Chet first year in the NBA. They added two veterans and Caruso and Hockenstein. Coach got better. Shea. So it happens. It happens. But for the most part, you can tell teams normally be consistent throughout the whole year. When you look at, you barely see a team banged up all year, and then get healthy than win and have like chemistry issues or any type of issues. It normally don't happen that way. He said Laker fans was hating on JJ. Yeah. Big Kev, what up? He said, I don't got no faith in OKC. I'm going to tell you the mistake OKC made to me, to be honest. The mistake they made, they supposed to went all out. See, some stuff you can't. See, they thinking is this. I already know OKC thinking was. They thinking was everything working good. I get it. When things going good, it's very, very hard to want to change, especially if you bring in, like, you add a significant player. I get it. I really, 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 really understand it. It's really hard to do. But I think I would have went for it. They had a lot of options played. They fell back. They they decided not to do it. They had options. They can't say it was no trade out. It was trades out there. They could have got Johnson easy, what I heard. They could have got Hunter, that went to Cleveland. It was moves out there that they could have had. They could have got Bobby Portis. It was moves out there they could have made without messing up they rotation. Lance, what up, Lance? My boy Lance with the super chat. First super chat in a month. Thanks, bro. This is my first super chat I got all month. Thanks, bro. He said Lakers are making big men look decent. Let me tell you about that, right? I want to get into that, right? And this is the thing. Like, I really don't want to. I'm going in. The thing is with this, right? You look at Jackson Hayes, and this is what it is. You look at Jackson Hayes, right? Jackson Hayes, his first year in New Orleans was good. First year in New Orleans was good. Second year, not. It was decent, but he was a decent NBA player. He was what he was, a rim runner, alley-oop guy, high energy guy. That's him. He was never no guy that's going to shoot threes. He was no guy you're going to look at the offense, going to create no shot for you. He never was no big-time rebounder. He was exact what he was there, run up and down wild, like kind of like, but Anderson Varejao was more physical. And he wasn't, Anderson Varejao wasn't athletic like him. But, I mean, just running, just wild like a chicken with a head cut off. He was that, right? Block occasional shots, run down, block a shot from behind, high energy. But what happens is he come to the Lakers, and if you're not playing well, mind you, guys like that, they not going to put up the numbers like that. He gave energy. I remember Jackson Hayes gave pretty much good energy when he got to the Lakers. Them guys like that not going to put up no big number. He never was a big rebounder, certain things. So when you expect certain things and Laker fans getting down on them and saying this and that and wasn't uplifting, nobody going to play well. Them guys is not no star players where they confident where I'm not worried about it. One thing I say about Jimmy Butler, he's confident. Jackson Hayes don't have that. He don't even do nothing in the NBA, and he probably never did much in his life far as like dominance to have that type of confidence. So when a guy like Jackson Hayes, if he's not getting fully supported and things like that, he gonna struggle. You got to play him to his strength. Yeah, LeBron, who was a good passer. D'Lo, who was a good passer. Reaves, a good passer. Run some plays and have it to the rim, and that just who he is. You got you. That's just what it is. Play to his strength. Encourage him. You know he's not gonna do the banging. You know he's not a guy that's gonna get you 15 rebounds. That's not him. You gotta set people for what their roles is, and that be the problem. And the thing with JJ Redick, and the reason why I say I don't think he's a Tyson Chandler, because Tyson Chandler played. Tyson Chandler was skinny, but he was wiry strong. Like sometimes you can't. Guys could be skinny, but they strong. Tyson Chandler was strong, like Tyrone Hill. Tyrone Hill was strong, skinny, but Tyrone Hill was strong. Why they call wiry strong? I was like that. I was a guy that was skinny, but I was wiry strong though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and Tyson Chandler was much more physical, but he was an excellent rebounder. Excellent rebound. But if you mean as far as lobs, okay, but I don't compare him to yeah, last game, yeah, 10 rebounds, but he's not like a big rebounder type of guy. Exactly, John Parham, exactly. Luka ability to do that. Luka made for guys like Jackson Hayes. That going to buy him time with the Lakers getting re-signed with a guy like Luka. A guy like Luka, that's going to buy him some time because that's exactly what he is. You could set a pick, run, and Luka he's smart enough and he's good enough where if you don't react, I'll make the layup and throw the alley-oop. That's just what it is. And you definitely got to credit Luka to that. You definitely got to credit Luka to that. See, a lot of these guys, now I see guys, a lot of Laker players getting praise because they win it. And the Laker fans don't realize they play a part in it. It plays a part in it. Everybody, they expect so much of some guys that just not it. See, a lot of guys don't deal with reality. And they start expecting so much. And when they guys don't play that, they get mad. As long as a role player, if a role player doing his role and playing what he's playing, you can't knock that. It's always start with the stars. And so when the star players playing well and they gelling, and the role players doing what they doing and you win it, you don't hear nothing. Right now, it's a quiet as a church mouse. Nobody's saying Jackson Hayes a bum. Nobody's saying nothing about Vanderbilt. Nobody's saying about Finney Smith. Nobody talk about nobody because the Lakers winning. Lakers start losing. Oh, these guys, Gabe Vincent, these guys, they bums. Lakers need to move. Lakers need to move. That's all these guys hear when they get there. It don't work like that. It's a process to this stuff. There's a process to this stuff. There's a process to it. So you can't, people get mad at these role players, oh, Rui a bum. You can't expect them to be consistency putting up. If they average 15, you can't expect 15 every night. They're going to have, that's why they role players. They're going to have some nights where they just not playing good. Just that. That's just why it gets me mad, because star players, they want all the credit, but then when they lose, they get I've never seen role players get blamed as much as the Lakers role play. And since LeBron been there, the whole tenure of LeBron, role players got more blame than anything. Role players get, and it's always been like that on LeBron James teams. They get a lot of the blame. And a compliment means a lot, man. I'm just being honest. Compliments means a lot, man. If you at work and you doing your job and your boss, when it's something that you didn't do or something, he's on your back or say little slick shit, but then when you doing good, it goes unwanted, you're going to be like, but if you getting rewarded for your good deeds and somebody tell you, that's why it's important. Like you tell your kid, I love you. You tell your kid you love them and you you bring energy. Yo, you good. Now you good, or you handsome. You handsome. Or you know what I mean? You cute little, you cute baby. So now it brings confidence. Confidence means a lot. Cause you can't tell me Malik Beasley, what he doing now and what he did his whole career. So when he got the Lakers, he struggled. Like, come on, it's part of the Lakers fan base. People have to be honest. People have to be honest. His whole track record been good all this time. Right before he got the Lakers was good. Soon he leaves the Lakers good. Right now, good. Now, like, come on, it plays a part. You're not gonna win every game. He said Ham didn't use him right. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why. And I don't, like I said, I feel so bad because it's like I kind of like the first. I ain't kinda. I was the first one, saw a lot of flaws in Ham, and that's just the thing. Ham is assistant coach. He's not. He's not no head coach because to be a head coach, you got Ham get lost a lot in games. He get lost a lot, and that's the thing. What you can see, JJ Redick. That's more. You can see he's more engaged in real time, and Ham a lot of times got lost and a lot of stuff. He second guessed a lot of stuff. Oh, this and that. He just was like he was the substitution at certain times. He was doing like went by, you know, his his metric of how he normally substitute. You could substitute if LeBron, let's say LeBron scored 3 in a row, and LeBron is old. You want to substitute. You normally take LeBron out, and he played the whole first quarter, whatever, and you normally take him out at that time. You could do that to LeBron. LeBron is a great player. LeBron's still gonna be good, but certain guys you can't. You got to let them rock. You can't go by. I normally take this guy at this time. No, if a certain guy feeling it, while you got him, keep him there. LeBron and AD, them guys like that, they superstar, they all high level players. That's not them three. They're gonna get another 3 baskets in a row. They gonna do. It's not gonna affect them. That same rules don't apply. Yeah, if you want to take LeBron out because he's old and he normally get his rest at this time, even though he's cooking, you can do that because it's not gonna be like now. He put him back. He gonna play bad. LeBron's still gonna be good. So, but you can't do that to a Torian Prince or a player that's cooking. And they no leave them in. Keep them in. He said Ham never knew to take time out. He said, "Don't hear the haters out now. Quiet as a church mouse." See, but it's a difference. You know why it's a difference when you say that, Greg, and reason why you can't say that because it's a totally different thing. The Lakers got Luka now, so you saying that and about Laker people hating, I disagree with you. You know why? Because if Anthony Davis still on the team, the Lakers wouldn't be like this. They made a major change, and so now the Lakers winning. They got a certain way they playing. It wasn't like that. So if Anthony Davis would have been, if they would have never made that trade, and the Lakers had the same team, they'd have been playing the same way. That Luka trade brought life to the team, life to a fan base, and everything. So I disagree with you, and I disagree with you on that. Yeah, they had big wins before Luka, but they wouldn't have, the Lakers wouldn't believe me. If they Anthony Davis on their team, that Luka thing changed everything. A mentality, everything it changed. It changed everything. Like it don't take a rocket science to see it. If you want to be honest, be honest. The minute he got there, it changed a whole belief. It changed the fam, it just changed things. It brought a new spirit. And new spirit, the thing what held the Lakers back for the most part, it was the bad spirit. Oh, this player's a bum. Gabe Vincent a bum. Cam a bum. Oh, Hayes a bum. Rui need to go. He played no deep. It was just a negative thing around the Lakers. That shit is uplifted. Let's just be honest now. Let's be honest. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I disagree. When Luca came, there was no hate around the Lakers. He said, if the Lakers lose tonight, guaranteed they would come out. Now, if you're saying people who don't like the Lakers, yeah, of course. Yeah, now if you're saying people don't like the Lakers waiting for them to lose every game, yeah, you're saying that. Yeah, if you're saying that, I agree with you. If you're saying that. But a guy like me, I'm be totally honest. Like, I'm not on the Lakers. I'm reporting, giving them credit, and I'm calling it what I'm seeing. But I got off the Lakers this year because I ain't like all the monkey business that happened. I really don't. I still don't like it. And I'm not like boo like Lakers. I'm not like pro Lakers. You know what I'm saying? It's just that that's been my team for so long, but it's certain guys on that team I just don't rock with. And I don't like what happened. I'm not gonna pray on their downfall, but I just don't like it. And I'm not hiding it. I don't rock with LeBron James. I don't like how he move. I don't like how a lot of stuff that goes on. I don't rock with him. And I have a right to not rock with him. And he's on the team I've been loving for years, for decades, since I was a little boy. So I don't, the way he did the way he maneuver things and the way he just do things, period. I just had enough. I have that right. So I'm not like bracing like, oh, I love this team. Yo, that. It's like, okay, well, they winning, and then I'm reporting, I'm doing the job. I'm just being honest, y'all. He said we missed that Clipper K energy. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you missed it. I missed it too. But sometimes you just get tired of certain shit, man. You just get tired of certain shit. Cause it's not like LeBron came to it. Cause I went, somebody said something I was gonna feed into in the comment section a while ago, maybe like 2 months ago. They were saying, somebody said to me, Kareem, you just don't you hate the Lakers. You don't want LeBron to win a ring. You hate the Lakers. I said, you know what's crazy? I said, if anybody watch, my disdain really started coming in more last year with LeBron. It when he first got there, and I embraced LeBron James. When Lakers won that championship, I was happy. I'm glad you brought it up. I was saying Clippers K, this, that, and the third. When the Lakers got Russ, I'm like, yeah, we got Russ, Braun. Like, that's why a lot of people turned on me. They be like, Kareem, you ain't, now you going in on LeBron, because I just had enough. It was a lot of stuff I wasn't liking before, but it got to a boiling point. I have that right. It got to a boiling point. I like he was doing shit, but I was still able to look past it. I was able to look past it. You see what I'm saying? Then Rich Paul's very annoying. So it was just a lot of stuff started piling on. I'm like, I can't take it no more. But like, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because and I was Clippers K, Lakers, this and that. You should be mad when the Lakers lose. So how did I always, why wouldn't I want LeBron James to win? And I used to sit there and be like, the Lakers, oh, if the Lakers do this signing, when we got Jackson Hayes and all them, Rob is this. I was pro Lakers. So it's not like I don't want, that's why I said people just be talking sometimes. One thing about people, they talk and they got lips and a mouth. Because you have no ground to stand on. Cause I was rooting for the Lakers. I was pro Lakers. Now to the point I'm like, I don't like it no more. But I was all in Lakers. That's why I love you, Kareem. You changed up. You switched up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that really what where my stance was at. Like it just came to a point. It's like, but I rooted for Bron. I used to, I rooted for him. Y'all seen it? I done like yo. I'm a Laker fan. He on the Lakers. I'm supporting him. I'm supporting him. And then people always associate everything. Oh, this person hating, and you got a reason. Like I said, if you have a reason, don't call it hate. If you have a reason, don't like it, it makes sense. But if somebody I don't like him, I just don't like him. Or nah, then it's like, oh, that's hating. But if you have a reason, like, all right, well, he got that right. I have that right. Greg Brown said, I want Braun gone, but I give him credit. He's still balling at 40. Me and Greg Brown is on the same page. Me and Greg Brown is on the same page. I said the same thing. I want him gone, but he's balling. I'd never, one thing you can never sit there and say, I take anything away from him. Nobody can never sit there and say, I take anything away from Braun. I give LeBron highly credit. You know what I mean? He's still doing it. And, you know, but I want him gone. He said, long as white GM make the moves, you cool. I don't, maybe he talking to somebody on here. I don't, he might be talking about somebody in the comment section. Yeah, Greg, I've been keeping it real and I've been consistent. One thing you know where I stand. It's never been one thing, and that's why I said I'm cool with it. I came to the thing because somebody said, damn, you still on 8,000 subscribers. Somebody tried to get down on me. I was like, you know what? I don't care. Cause I got right now 80 early in the morning, and is a lot of people is on the West Coast, so they time is like 5 something in the morning, 5:30, whatever time it is. I got 80 something people in my live. The subscribers, that's why I'm gonna give shout out to knowledge. The subscribers, 93 people in there. The likes is going up. It doesn't matter. I realize, you know, it don't matter. And then I know if I want to turn up and be fully committed, if I have the time, I could turn this bitch up. 5:23 West Coast time. Like, come on. I still got people rocking with me. You don't need a bunch of people. You don't need a whole bunch of people. I got a bunch of loyal people. A bunch of loyal people come to my joint. I could take a week off and I know I'm going to see Greg Brown. I'm going to see LA Sports Live. I'm going to see Zay 26. I'm going to see Jalen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot of guys, Sweezy TV. You know what I'm saying? John Parham. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see a lot of the guys. I'm going to see a lot of the guys that been supporting me. OZ, you know what I mean? A lot of guys. Big Kev. So I'm good with it. I came to the thing, I'm good. I don't even, you don't hear me pump, oh, subscribe. I don't even do all that because I'm like, you know what? I got a good group of people. They rocking with me. And this is where I really started. I didn't start it as a money grab. I started this thing strictly on the love. I got talked into people like, yo, you crazy. YF schooled me. And then I see like other channels and I be like, hey, if they bunch of, yeah, why not? Why not me? So I'm cool with like getting my message out and be able to the love of the game. You're right, Mike. The love of the game. That's right. Greg Brown said you could be gone weeks and months. He's still here. And that's the thing. We could disagree. And see, that's my thing. A motherfucker disagree with me and we still cool. And I don't know everything, and we're gonna have different opinions at sometimes. But long, I want people to know me to say, you know what? He he's not clout chasing. He's not just doing that. See, and I try to help people, even in real life. You want to drill into people's store, into people your character. You want to be consistent in your character and install these things into you, because when something jump off or happen, you want somebody to say, nah. You can say stuff about Kareem, but I don't. This is how people come to your defense on certain things, because they know you. Nah, I don't got him doing that. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Because now they know you. So I try to get, and I've been consistent with a lot of things where y'all could be like, nah, one thing, he's not just gonna say it and just to try to get some clout or just try to shock value. And like for instance, Jim Jones, he hurt himself. Jim Jones, I think, is stupid, because here it is, and this the thing what people don't realize: you fuck up when you do certain things. When you got, I hate when people say people fans, because people use fans in a negative way. I say supporters. See, because even though, like I said, I'm a Laker fan, and I'm really is a Laker fan, but when you start saying an individual, yo, I'm a fan of Ti, and yo Ti, what up, bro? I'm your fan. Like, people look at you and he like kind of fan is like more dismissive. Now, supporters or people who rocking with you, that means a lot. People don't realize when somebody rocking with you, it means a lot when somebody rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And they believe in you. So you got to continue their trust. So when somebody rock with you now, they support you. Now they believe in all what you're doing, but then when you turn out, you be fugazi. Now, I'm gonna say this about Jim. I'm gonna make it quick. Now, Jim Jones, this is the stupidity part. This is why I said some people just not smart. Now, we all know him and Cameron going back and forth, boom, 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 right? And he said what he said, and this, that, and the third. He did an interview yesterday. Now, I'm saying people who's rocking with him, whoever that feel like they on, like they team Jim, people who feel that way about him. He comes out and say, yo, and he's talking about Mace and stuff like that. Then he's like, yo, yeah, I got album coming out. They're gonna keep talking about me. I know how to work the algorithm. I know how to work the algorithm. The album coming out. So now, the people who was believing that, I want to box him. Yo, he's this and now it goes back to what Cam said a while ago. Cam said that Jim said, I wanna less fake beef. Now you're gonna have people question, like, so now you could turn your supporters off. You could turn your supporters off. You can. You could turn your supporters off, because now it becomes some phoniness. You're only doing it because you're doing it to make some money. You keep saying, oh, it's the algorithm. I know how to keep talking about me. It's the algorithm. I know how to work the algorithm. I got an album coming out. Yeah, it's for my album. And you laughing, and that's what people do, though. People will talk about somebody and just to do stuff, just to bring traffic to their channel. That's why when people see each other, you may got one person that's really mad and standing on shit, and the other person don't. And they beefing with each other. And when that person see that person, and that person really trying to get at that person the other person will have no problem tucking their tail. And they, this, that, nah, that shit was not just internet. They have no problem doing that, because they in it, they doing anything and say anything just to bring traffic to their channel. But they really don't mean it. But when you're a fan and supporter, and you start believing they shit. So now you rocking with them and you believe in they shit. Like, yo, I'm with him. I stand on this side. I believe in this side. You with him. Like, that just like, it's like, it kills spirits. I, he said clickbait also. Correct. Correct. And like, I saw clickbait. It just, like, it's sad when people do it like that. One dude, I forgot his channel. He said the goons, 50 Cent goons ran up down on no, he said Big Meech goons ran down on 50 Cent. You know people want to know that. Damn, Big Meech had dudes run down 50 Cent. People clicking on it, and once you get the view, but people don't realize, yeah, that short-term gain, you gain for the short terms. Yeah, you got a lot of views because people clicked that video, want to see what you're talking about. But now, when you do it again, people gonna look at your channel, be like, okay, what's bro name? All right, cool. Next time this clown say something, I don't believe nothing he say. Like you can't like get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up in that, and that's the thing. Like, for instance, think about when we was kids, when we all believed in Santa Claus. When we kids, the minute we found out no such thing as Santa Claus, it was a blow to us. It was a blow. It changed things. Not saying that we stopped liking Christmas and things like that, but whenever the time we found out is no Santa Claus, it changed things in us. The same thing like wrestling. When I was a kid, I loved wrestling. Love wrestling. The minute I found out it was fake, it changed things. I saw that shit not real. It changed things. I still like wrestling. I still was watching it, but it made a change. So now if you got a fan or supporters and they supporting you and you come out and say, oh no, like you doing this for clout and it shit not serious, and you had a person riled up and thinking stuff serious and you playing games, you loses people. I agree. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy for Lakers to get another star. Run with Bron. Yeah, yeah. Wrestling is entertainment, but I'm not saying it's not good. But what I'm saying is that initial, when you find out it's not what you thought it was, it changed something in you. Same with Santa Claus, same with wrestling, and same right now. Let's say I'm going at it with another YouTuber, and I'm going crazy and talking tough and doing all this stuff there, and beefing like crazy. And you find out, and I'm going crazy beefing like I'm really mad, and then y'all find out, hey man, he just that's an act. And let's say this happens. I'm beef with another YouTuber, and y'all guys rocking with me. I agree with Doc. Yo, blah blah blah, and I'm going crazy on them, and y'all liking what I'm saying. Y'all like, damn, I'm fucking with him, and I'm getting a lot of views and stuff. And let's say I thought I turned it off, right? Let's say I'm going crazy. Fuck you. When I see you, I'm gonna do this going crazy. They like, damn, Rain mad. Damn, these dudes gonna really get into it. And I click it and thinking that this thing is off, thinking I turned it off, and I'm talking to somebody like, yo, that was crazy. Yo, I put on, yo, that was crazy. And I've come a whole 360. Now, man, this nigga's a fraud. You're gonna say he's a fraud. It's going to change things. It's going to change things. So do you think we beat Boston or OKC? It's possible. It's possible. See, the thing with the Lakers with OKC, that Hakkasan boy, that him on them boards, them in the playoffs, them second shots is big. In the playoffs, is room for error. Them second shots is big. It's big. It's big. I think Hakkasan is a major X factor. A major, especially playing Lakers. They don't have that type of size, and they can't keep him. Nobody really can keep him off the thing. But Jackson Hayes, Hawkins is smart. He gonna cause havoc in that playoffs, man. Yeah, wrestling scripted. It's definitely scripted. But I'm saying is when you thought something. If I was on the hot mic and I turn off and thinking I'm off, I'd be like, nah, I'll be serious. Somebody be like, yo, let's say I had somebody in the car with me, right? And I went crazy, or they just came into the car and they heard me acting like that. And I thought I turned off the video. And they be like, yo, who just beefing that? I'm like, nah, that's on YouTube. I do that to draw. I do that. I wasn't mad. Nah, I don't care about that shit. I just do that to get people riled up. They like that shit, so I act mad. People send me donations and shit. They liking my channel. They subscribing like crazy. They want to see the beef. I see him. I ain't thinking about him. Nah, I ain't. Man, I ain't thinking about him. Man, it's just all fun. It's just for the internet, man. Just that. Y'all gonna be like, what? Y'all going to feel away. You're going to feel away. Said the Lakers are bigger at every position, but the Lakers don't use their size. You saying they bigger, but the size not don't gonna make a difference at the perimeter. It's not. Yeah, but reality they can be okay. No team. That's why I said earlier. No team is beatable. It don't like when you saw the Golden State Warriors when they had Kevin Durant. You're like nobody beating these dudes. Certain teams you look at some type of dime with Shaq and Kobe's on shit like you're not beating them. That's just what it is. No team is like that. That's why I said OKC should have went for it. They should have went all out because you might not get that chance. Next year come, you may let's say next year you go all in for a player. But then now you're dealing with injuries. Like a lot of teams don't have that luck to be injury free year after year. You may have a good year injury free. When I mean injury free, a player gonna get hurt. I don't count like okay, well if you one player sprung his ankle, he missed 6 games and came back at the end of the year. Let's say a player played 77 games or 74 games, like that's a healthy year. You know what I mean? If majority of your rotation, everybody played around 74 or more, your whole like 8-man road, you had a healthy year. Now, if you got guys, this guy played 36 games, he's your starter. This guy played 40 games. This guy, that's a injury hit season. That's why I said they should have went. Now, if they let's say OKC lose second or third round, don't even make the finals. Then it's gonna be a sense of urgency. They're gonna put all chips on the table and gonna want to make a deal. But you know what? You do that, but now when that opportunity there is not always there. Now you may do that. Now you may have an injury hit season. Now your team is stacked and it's good, but now you got an injury hit season. That's why I respect the hell out of what Cleveland did. What Cleveland did, Cleveland like, nah. They know, they look at Tatum, we got to do something with him or Brown. One of them, both of them cannot go off on. We gonna need some type of size with them where if they drop 30, let them be 30 at 40% shooting. They're not going to be dropping 30 and shooting 57% from the field and in high field and they just making their way in this series like it's nothing. They went out and got DeAndre Hunter. They the best team in the league all year and went out and said, you know what, get DeAndre Hunter. Then Ben Simmons got waived. No, let's get Ben Simmons. That's going for it. They went for it. I respect Cleveland. No matter if they win or lose or nothing, they looked at they had a healthy season compared to Garland always getting hurt and Allen hurt Mobley. They said, you know what, we got a healthy season, things is clicking, things, everything is working good for us. Our chemistry is A1 day one. We good. Let's go for it. DeAndre Hunter even having, knock on the wood, a healthy year. He always was banged up his whole career. They looked at him, he played in every game with Atlanta. Every game with Atlanta. They're like, this guy been healthy. He's clicking. He having a career year. He's available. Let's get him. He's available. Let's get him. He said, Kareem, keep the same energy. You and Elder said the Lakers going to be a playing team. Don't switch up now. I didn't forget that, man. I'm gonna say two things to that, right? And see, this is. I'm glad you said that, bro. And I rocks with John Wick. I'm glad you said that, right? See, this is where it call you can't have it both ways. I want to dissect what you said. You said your elder said the Lakers gonna be a playoff team. Don't switch up now, right? So, okay, let's say this. We said that, right? Obvious they not a playoff team. They playing good. They made a major trade. It brought lightning to them. Okay, cool. But how can you say don't switch up now? So you want to still say, oh, the reality is they looking much better. They looking good. They're looking much better. They got Luka now, a lot of energy on the team. So you want me to come up here to still to be like the Lakers bums. Oh, I don't this and that. You want me to still bash them? You want me to not call it how it is? Because you said don't switch up now. Switch up in what way? See, this is where when people say things, they say it but don't realize it sounds crazy saying it. You saying don't switch up. Don't switch up in what way? Now, if you sit there and say, if I sit there and say, I hate the Lakers, I don't like them, I hate the Lakers, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Now I'll be like, yo, and let's say their team stayed the same. Let's say the Laker team stayed the same, and I'd be like, I hate the Lakers. I hate the Lakers. And now they winning. I like them because they winning. Then you could say, oh, the person only liked them because they winning. He only liked them because they winning. I was like the Lakers when they was winning 20 games. I was a diehard Laker fan, so the winning don't apply to me. Winning or losing don't apply to me being a fan or not. It don't apply to me liking the team as far as wins and losses. The whole rebuild time, I had a lot of people on here was following me when we had the young guys. I've been a Laker fan then. So the winning don't mean nothing to me. It had nothing to, it's more morals and principles and things that go on that you don't like. That be the thing. It don't have nothing to do with, oh, now they winning, somebody switching up. You know what I'm saying? It's about, I got to stay true. I'm not going to sound stupid. Oh, Lakers bums. Somebody say, Reaves, you think they could win? Deep down, the reality tell me knowing basketball, knowing how dominant Luka is, knowing that I think LeBron will give more than what Kyrie gave. Kyrie explode every other game. One thing I can say about LeBron going to be there. He don't have to explode every game. Let's say Luka is great. All LeBron had to do is be good, consistency every game, and LeBron can do that. Opposed to Kyrie. When I said that about Kyrie, people say, oh, you hating on Kyrie. No, Kyrie's not. And then when they broke it down, when we sat there and did it, they're like, you know what, Kareem, you right. And I hear Kareem, you right all the time. You know why I hear Kareem, you right all the time? Because I don't deal with nothing in my feelings. I don't deal with nothing in my feelings. I call it how I see it. As long as I call it how I see it, I'm always going to be good. So when I was sitting there saying, no, Kyrie is good, but Kyrie kinds of fooled people because he'd be real good in this game and then that. And when somebody challenged me and we went through the whole playoffs, it was just like this: 30 points, 14 points. 30, 30, 1 points, 17 points. It was going like this, but the point, the way Kyrie do it. See, Kyrie do it in a big way. That's what I said when they say 30 points is it's not the same. Kyrie 30s be crazy because the way Kyrie do things. Because this thing, if somebody all 30, all 20s, all 40-point games is not the same. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So Kyrie had 37 in the playoffs and may score 13 points in the fourth quarter. ESPN, oh, he's so special. The way he did it. He put nails in the coffin when he did it. He played the next game. Mind you, playoff games is every other day. So by the time you play the next game, you ain't pay attention. They might have still won that game. Luka may have had 39. PJ Washington might have had 18 points. And it might have been a balanced attack for the rest of their team. But Kyrie had 14 points. He shot 5 for 17. But they won, and that performance he just did the other day be so much talked about, you forget. You forget. So, with that being said, so if I'm know basketball the way I know basketball, and I know Luka is dominant, and LeBron, I think, will be better than Kyrie far as consistency. Yeah, they got a chance of winning the championship. You want me to sit there and me feel like in my heart, I feel the Lakers, but the simple fact I said, I think they might be a playoff team. You want me to still sit there and be like, nah, the Lakers, that's hating. Now that's hating. That's hating because I'm just being an asshole now. I know basketball the way I know basketball. And and deep down in my heart, I know. Y'all might not know. I know. Nah, they can win. It's possible. Do I think where I bet my money, I may favor other teams over them, but I can see them winning. Like, to me, I can see this how I go. I think Cleveland, I really think Cleveland can win a championship. I really do. I watch how they play, and Donovan is a guy that always played good in the playoffs. So I looked at that. See, if they had guys that, you know what I mean, Donovan do his things, and to me, he kind of underrated. He steps up in the playoffs. Then you got guy Garland, and then Mobley got much better. They got some depth and stuff. They can win. Boston can win. Milwaukee can win. Lakers can win. OKC can win. The only thing I don't like with Denver, the injuries that they keep having right now, and I believe in my philosophy. It don't normally work like that. When teams be banged up this late and kind of inconsistent like that, it don't really result in the championship. Aaron Gordon out again. It's too right now. If they was projecting and they had their all-A team and they winning and playing like that, then I'd be like, oh, I think they got a chance too. I think that gonna come back and bite them. So I kind of taken Denver out of it. So, bro, when you say somebody jump off bandwagons or don't, it don't work like that. Because one thing, I'm be truthful, and then at the thing, anybody could be wrong. It's nothing but prediction. If I say, okay, I think this person gonna win, this team gonna win, and they lose, okay, well they lost it. I'm going by what I see and what I think. Anybody can be off on predictions, and then Lakers made changes. And a mistake I think Denver made where That's why I said some GMs they try to get cute. People try to get cute. The mistakes Denver made was when they had a chance to get a lot of them veterans for veteran minimums and things what they should have did, they said no. We we want to get our young guys. They just got to step up and play a role. You won a championship, my guy. When you won a championship, you can't. And then these guys. If you're gonna say a young player, if I'm gonna say a young player, right? Let's say if I got a player like one of let's say the twin from Detroit, right? Let's say the twin from Detroit got drafted by Denver, right? And let's say his upside was that. Let's say he slipped like a guy like Cam Whitmore, like guys that let's say you go, oh no, they supposed to went top five, but whatever reason they went down to 16 or whatever, and they went to Denver, right? And let's say a guy like one of the twins was on Denver, and he happened to slip to them. He really was a top five talent in the draft, but he happened to slip for whatever reason. And you want to be like, nah, I'm gonna have him play. I'm not going to. I ain't gonna put no sign no veteran. I'm gonna. It's time for him to step up and play. Those type of guys, you go, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I understand it because when the guys that good, they can really be good. But if you got guys on there that like these guys is they role play like it's nothing high quality with them. It just mid. You get the veteran because if that year, I remember clear as day when Kelly Oubre and Christian Wood was out there, and there was rumors that Denver, they was like, yo, Denver should get both of them at the minimum contracts. And they both visit Denver, but Denver didn't want them. I remember, I was like, oh, they go to Denver. They both visit Denver. Denver didn't want them, right? So with that, you got guys who played in the league. They know they've been good already. They already got their feet wet. And they not old veterans. It's not like you got guys, you picking up guys that 38 years old. Them guys still in their 20s and was highly productive the year before. You get those type guys. You get those type guys. Like a veteran guy like Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr., a guy like that. You get a guy like that. Because he's already good. Don't worry about, oh, I drafted this guy in the second round. I think he has potential. I want to see him grow. And he was nothing but roll. He a guy that's really, he ain't moving no needle. He said AR shouldn't be taking more shots than Braun or AD is hot. You 100% right, John Wick. You 100% right about that. That is the problem right there. And that could be like a damn downfall because he thinks he better than what he is. He thinks he better. And I think the Lakers will serve. If you look at the Lakers, the last couple games he ain't played, their defense look like night and day. And I think you helping your bench. I'm putting Austin Reaves off the bench. You see their defense the last couple games, how it looks compared to when he played. He said Luka. I agree. Luka, Dorian, Braun, Rui, and Hayes. I agree. I agree. And nobody's saying he's doing anything wrong. He said AR ain't doing nothing wrong. He deserves zero credit. He's not doing nothing wrong. But one thing, it is a hierarchy. See, these little details about basketball you just don't understand. You cannot have role players taking more shot. That just don't never works, bro. It don't. Is a pecking order. This thing, you don't never supposed to take more shots. That I hate to say it, that's just what it is. You cannot take more shots than Braun and Luka. It just what it is. Sorry, you can't do it. Braun and Luka. Then after that, everything else it is a you can't win basketball. It is not. It is going to. You don't do it. You just don't do it. And certain things is do's and don'ts. When you have to get critical and you have to, it's deep. See, people think of this rolling out basketball. It's a long list of rules and regulations, do's and don'ts. What's successful, what works, what don't work. There's a lot of things that go into this game of basketball. And I know this shit like the back of my hand. I'm blessed to really sit there and say, I'm 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 good at what I do. I'm really good at what I do, and I know my shit. I can really say that. It don't work like that. You don't. And John Wick was 100% right. It's you just don't do it. You don't do it. You just don't. It will never work. It will never work. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. It's gonna be problematic. It don't work. Point blank. Period. End of discussion. It don't happen. So it's not that he's taking criticism, not criticism. He brought up a point, and I'm agreeing 100% what he said. He brought up an excellent point. It doesn't matter if it's the old days. Some stuff just don't. I ain't going back and forth. I'm not going back. That's something that's easy. That's something that's common sense. This is not the old days. It you don't do it. I understand it's 2025 now. It don't do it. It don't do it. It don't do it. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. That's just basketball. You look at thing, oh, this guy averaged 25 shots a game. That's like right now. That's like that's like Steph Curry is the man, and and you got guys taking Steph Curry averaged 20 shots and Kaminga averaged 25 shots. Yeah, Reaves is playing good. Nobody's saying Reaves not playing good. Nobody never saying it's no had nothing to do. See, people twist words a lot. I noticed that about YouTube, not this just channel. I see it on other channels too. And I be looking, I guess because I'm a type person, it's like black and white with me. There's plain blank. And I be going on other people's channels and I see, and I'm like, wow, bro, why you say that? He ain't say nothing like that. I guess I see shit so quick. All bro said was he ain't say nothing against Austin Reaves. He said nothing against Austin Reaves. All he just said was he ain't said he's a bum. He ain't say nothing. He just said he cannot take more shots than Braun and Luka. That's it. And that ain't just right. It's a thing where you right and move on. If you think he's supposed to take more shots than them, you're crazy. Because he's not better than them. That's number one. And it's easy to shut his shit down. If I say a lot of games, it's not like he get like a lot of field. The thing, he gets to the line a lot. He gets about at least, he averaged 19 points. After 19 points, he may average 8 points on a free throw line. And the rest, the field goals, he may average about 5 or 6 field goals. And like 8 points be from the free throw line. Yeah, I agree, John. I agree. Because you look at that team, the Lakers, you lacking size. Jackson Hayes ain't lacking size height wise, but he's not smart. He falls out of position a lot, like far as boxing out. You need that size. You need that size, that physicalness of, you know what I mean? That size, guys getting hit. And then Reeves, you need more of a playmaker come off the bench. This way, Bron and Luca could be on the bench at the same time, and you got Austin Reeves can set other guys up. So you want to strengthen your team. Like having a bunch of people all in starting lineup don't make sense to me. Yes, I think Finney Smith should start over Reeves. Let's say, okay, now you playing Boston. Let's say Reeves start with Boston. You don't want guys. We see guys like Tatum. Tatum getting a rhythm. You don't want Bron or AD guarding. Bron or Luka guarding Tatum. You just don't want that, right? You don't want that. You got Tatum and Brown, so you got two guys. And what's name just dropped 40 last night? Derek White. A game like that, right? This what you want. You need somebody. Okay, boom. Let's say Lakers start out right. I'm gonna say Boston whole team there. Let's say Jackson Hayes guard Porzingis, right? You put Luka on Drew Holiday, right? Because Drew Holiday he's not a guy that's a bang trying to. Derek White got more of a green light than Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is more of I'm gonna set you up. He like a go with the flow, super cool. That's Drew Holiday. So I'm putting Luka on Holiday. Then you could put Braun on Derek White, or you could put Braun on Jaylen Brown, and you could put Finney Smith on Tatum. Yeah, Pritchard had 43 too. Yeah, I mean, yep. See, you have to maximize your talent. See, we all know Reaves the Lakers' third best player, but that don't means for the betterment of the team and his style of play, he have to play off the ball, and now he's ambitious. So he kind of forces things sometimes. So what you want, you don't need that. He's a weak defender. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody off the bench. Now you could rest Bron and Luke at the same time. You don't want to keep doing that. Bron, see, people have to remember, he's 40. You would rather have them resting at the same time. If you got, what's the purpose of having three solid guys? The purpose of where two of them could sit at the same time. Because now, Reeves is not at that level. Luka coming off an injury. Luka not going to play the defense like that. You have them sitting at the same time. Now they resting. Now Reeves in the second unit, they doing good enough to keep at bay to score. He's doing some playmaking. When Lakers getting playmaking off the bench. So now what you have to do is now you have to play on one of them. Now you're gonna feel I have to have a playmaking. Now if they all start, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep the LeBron in all quarter. Now you're burning them out. And this late in the year, this how injuries happen. Kyrie was leading the league in minutes. Leading the league in minutes. Same thing like how Kobe got hurt. How Reeves gonna make All-Star? Like, how you tell me this? How should he make who he supposed to make All-Star over? Like, bro, come on, bro. Before I log off, who now? Come on, that's stretching it. Who he should have made All-Star over? Who Austin Reeves supposed to make All-Star over? When you say somebody's supposed to make All-Star, that means they're supposed to make an All-Star over somebody. Who on the Western Conference he's supposed to make All-Star over? Just because somebody playing good, that don't mean they supposed to make the All-Star team. He ain't the top 24 players in the league. Okay, 19 a game. Who he supposed to make All-Star over? You still ain't answering the question. We all know he averaged 19 points. In today's NBA, 19 is not all that. Like let's just be real. We see guys nowadays scoring is not what it used to be. So let's just take that out. Do you know how much Peyton Pritchard average? And this is on coming off the bench. You know how much Peyton Pritchard average? So should he made All Star? Do you know how much Peyton Pritchard average? And they got guys on it. They got way more guys than the Lakers got that need that ball. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all need to get you like him, but come on. He ain't not dominant. He had a couple good games, in a stretch where he had like 5 games where he played really great. Yeah, 5 games at that stretch he played great. Other than that, it been ninth, but it been okay. It been good numbers, but it ain't been nothing eye popping. Outside them games, he had I think it was January, maybe early February. He had like that stretch. He had 5 good games, and I'm watching it. This is why I said the coaching is bad. Because one of them games, I think Braun ain't played. Braun or AD played. And he scored a lot of points. I ain't seen nobody run no double teams on him. They still was playing away from him. And he said something. Austin Reaves said something, and I agree with him. He said 22 since January. He said something that made a lot of sense. He said, people see me and they go, oh, I'm going to destroy these white guys. They sleep on him. When you sleep on somebody, it makes a difference when you sleep on somebody. So he said they see him be like, oh, I'm gonna destroy this white guy. And they see him on the court. So it does play a part, right? But this is why I said teams are stupid. I think they play Portland. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember the team. Braun and AD was out, or Luka, whoever. But Austin Reeves the only one that he had like, I think he had 35 that game. I can't remember, but he had like 30 something one game. Right? I'm watching the game. You got no Braun, you got no AD. Y'all can remember the game it was. And he went, and I'm watching it. I'm like, okay, he having a good stretch. He playing good. And coming to as a coach, you always target the best player on opposing team. How you gonna stop them? Always stop the head first. Stop the head. Okay, damn, they don't got this player, that player. Their main horse is not there. Okay, their third best player is there, right? Their third best player is there. Okay, this guy never seen this before. He not used to this. He's a role player. Listen. I need you. You get one player. I need you to stay on him like white on rice. You stay on him like white on rice. You be aggressive with him defensively. You stay on him white on rice. If that don't work, you start throwing double teams at him. I watched that game when he scored them points. They wasn't even playing defense on him like that. He was getting sagged off. They like as I said, the NBA, these players today, and you got to say the coaching staff is dumb as bricks. I'm watching. I'm like, the Lakers really got nobody else. You got Vanderbilt, you got Finney Smith. Like these guys not creating their own shot. You need to push the defense and be aggressive. They like this. Like Austin Reeves got to get the ball. They backing up, and the guy who guarding him worrying about the pass, like go over there, like defender there. I'm like, why are you worrying about that? I'm like, why worry about? He like, and backing up and worrying about, and he got the ball in his hand. I always tell people when I coach, the man with the ball is the most dangerous person there is. That's the most dangerous person. You don't got the ball, how you dangerous? I don't care if I'm all the way on the other end of the court. I got the ball in my hand. If you got the ball, you down there, you don't got the ball, there's nothing you could do. As I said, today's NBA, that's what I said, y'all don't watch basketball the way, I ain't gonna say all y'all, but y'all don't watch basketball the way I watch basketball. when I do my scouting, and you go and tell a player when, and every time, like I said, and it's not a knock on him. A lot of times I saw aggressive. He don't like aggressive defense. He gets frustrated. All y'all do is watch. And I'm pretty sure some people gonna say, Kareem, you're right. When defense get aggressive and they on him and like, okay, he don't like it. He get frustrated. He start cursing. He don't like it. And that's why I said maybe Kareem, because how y'all don't see it? Why y'all don't hire me to watch this stuff when I'm scouting other teams? Why y'all don't hire me to be like, yo, and I give y'all a scouting report on certain players? He don't like it. He gets frustrated. God got him up this down the third. He can't get what he want. He'll try again. He get him. He give the ball up. He tried again. Then he start like when he tried to get open. He start pushing the guy and fight off the screen to try to run around off screens. If the guy there, he gets frustrated. He start cursing. He has an attitude issue. When he don't get what he wants, he goes on a little tantrum, and you be like, "Fuck, he mad at it." He is. He got a lot of like stat pattern ways with him. Like, I think he really, I ain't gonna say he learned that from LeBron, but he likes the stat pat. I see when games over and stuff, like normally when you're a player and you're in a rotation and stuff, and you doing good and you're in rotation, the people who don't play and y'all like up, y'all winning, you give them the ball. Like, let them rock. Let them rock. Like, they don't normally rock. Like, you cheer. I start seeing him get aggressive. Like when the game is like far out the line or whatever, I see him a lot of times to go try to get his points. I see Austin Reaves did that a lot. He done it a lot. He do it a lot. He gets frustrated when defense is on him. He gets frustrated all the time. So that's why I said that I don't know, these guys don't know how to scout basketball, because I will be on him and that would be my thing. Guard him. He gets frustrated. He gets frustrated. Because you know his moves. He's going to try to do this and throw it behind his back. Like, you could just scout him for a little while, know what he's going to do. He's not super quick where if you make a mistake, you can recover. But what he do, I give him credit for. I'm going to give him credit. What he do well is, once you're behind him, he's very smart and crafty. That's his strength. When you behind him, that's how he baits you into the fouls. Because he get down, you behind him. When you play from behind him, from behind he start putting his back like that, and then once he feels the count, he throws it up, and he shoot and go to the line. And sometimes he may get an and one, but he know how to play. Once you behind him, that's what he wants. But stand in front of him, he can't do nothing. And if you get from behind him, just don't foul him. That would be my scouting report, because he looking to foul. And my thing was, if you throw a blitz at him, like once a person, because now he really looking to score. So if I'm scouting against him, I'm going to say, once y'all see a player gets behind him, you bring a defender up and blitz him. Come right in front of him, and now there's nothing he can do, because now once he do that, he looking to score. He looking to score. Looking to get fouled after that, once you get behind him. Yeah. That's all, folks.